What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This time it's against 2BeTheMan, otherwise known as Josh. Josh is my really good friend that I've known since like early 2007. We used to battle all the time, even before I even started my YouTube channel. Josh is actually one of the main reasons why I even started uploading, and so yeah, you can all pretty much owe it to this guy. But he actually started up his channel again, and he decided that he wanted to start uploading some X and Y Wi-Fi battles. So I was like, yo, man, let's fucking battle, bro. And this is the result of that. His team looks far superior, and I was quite scared from the start, but yeah, whatever. He leads off with a Wash Rotom, and I'm like, oh, interesting. I love me some Wash Rotom leads, you know what I'm saying? I just decided to go and set up the Stealth Rocks as he decides to go for the Burn, which was actually a really smart move on his part because he knows that I'm sashed and Hydro Pump would have just knocked me down to it, but at least with the Burn, now my Focus Sash is useless, but whatever. So I kind of predict the Volt Switch or, you know, whatever he wants to do, and I go into Balls, but he just decides to switch out and he goes into his own Gengar. So Gengar versus Balls is not the matchup that Balls is really looking for because he cannot take any sort of special attack. So I decided to switch into Slime Shady. Slime Shady's my Assault Vest-ass Goodra, and I know that I can send this thing in, take a Shadow Ball reasonably well, and then scare away this Gengar, so that kind of, you know, works out. He does get the special defense drop on the Shadow Ball, which kind of blows, but you know, whatever. He decides to actually stay in and just go for the Shadow Ball again because he wants to get as much damage off on this Goodra as he can. I'm completely fine with that, I guess. I just went for the Fire Blast because I didn't know what he wanted to switch into. And it doesn't actually end up killing the Gengar. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That Fire Blast left this thing with like a single HP. That is just some bullshit. I actually for some reason decided to switch in Mamoswine on this part to just kind of die so this stupid Gengar can die to his Life Orb. So I basically just lost Mamoswine for like absolutely no reason there. Goodra just couldn't find it in him to just finish off that stupid ghost. Anyways, he decides to go into Scizor as I switch in Hand D-Job, and I realize that obviously my Fake Out isn't going to do a damn thing, but there isn't also a damn thing that I can do to a Scizor, so I mean, Scizor is actually one of the main things that I have trouble with, I've noticed in Wi-Fi battles. I gotta start bringing a damn fire type, that's what I'm saying. I do actually have Chandelure, but it is kind of difficult to get Chandelure at different times to kill Scizors and stuff. You gotta basically play the cards right in order to get that. So luckily that thing didn't hit me with a Bullet Punch, because that would have stung a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Ambipom would have been feeling that shit in the morning. He decides to U-turn as I bring out Quagsire. Quagsire is like the only thing I have that can take a physical attack from a Scizor. Unfortunately though, now Quagsire has like half health because of that stupid U-turn. So he now decides to bring in this Wash Rotom, and I realize that Wash Rotom literally can't do anything to me except for Will-O-Wisp. And I came to the realization that Quagsire doesn't really give two shits about being burned. I mean, he kind of does because he has Earthquake, which, you know, would actually kind of come in handy, but, you know, whatever. I decided to Toxic this stupid Rotom because the only way that I can ever kill these Wash Rotoms is if I get a Poison on these bitches. So, you know, at least I got that on that thing, and he's not looking too healthy over there, but neither am I. I mean, Quagsire's burned to shit. I don't know what I'm going to do about that Scizor. That thing basically kind of destroys my team, but, you know, whatever. Quagsire's over here getting burned, taking some damage and all that stuff. So Josh has to switch out. I don't know what he wants to go into. It turns out he goes into Garchomp. I don't know, it's kind of a risky move, I guess. I actually just decided to go for the Recover just so I could have full health. But now it's kind of just Garchomp versus Quagsire out here. I know that I can take an attack from this thing, but I don't know if he wants to start, like, setting up, if he wants to just fucking... He actually just decided to go for the Outrage straight off the first turn. Quagsire, you know, lives that pretty reasonably, and I get a Scald off, and I'm like, please burn it, please burn it. Yes! I got the burn, which was fucking awesome. So, Quagmire, you're a swell guy. You're a fucking... I always kind of neglect Quagmire just because he's never... I used him a lot in the beginning, but now he's coming back. Quagmire is just fucking too dangerous. So this burned-ass Garchomp over here is going to go ahead and hit me with another Outrage, and he's taking some Life Orb damage and all that stuff, so at least this Garchomp wasn't too much of a threat. But unfortunately, he needed to do this in order to kill the Quagsire so he can come in later and fuck everything up. The Quagsire was the main problem to this guy's team, he told me, so... I mean, that's usually the case. Everybody hates my Quagsire, but I'm like, I love my balls. So I go into Ambipom, I ended up faking out that Garchomp and it dies, so that's kind of fun. He now brings out the Scizor, and this asshole Scizor can pretty much Bullet Punch me and fuck me up, so I'm going to go ahead and not U-turn. I'm just going to switch, and I decide to switch into Slime Shady, just because I realize that Slime Shady will not help me out at all in this match at this point. So the Scizor actually goes for the U-turn, like these dickhole Scizors usually do, just U-turning all up over the place, and he decides to switch into his Rotom, and I'm like, oh goody. My favorite guy. I love me some Rotom. So this washing machine's gonna be getting some leftovers, you know, taking some toxic damage, but he's still at like a decent amount of health. So honestly, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do to this thing, but I have Spookshire. So Spookshire's ready to get spooky with it. I'd go for a Shadow Ball and just try to get some damage off on this Rotom. Unfortunately, doesn't do very much, and he gets a Hydro Pump off on me, which is gonna kill me. So that was an extreme shutdown, and for a second there, I almost kind of, I guess, believed that this thing was Ghost type. That would have been awesome if it still was, but fuck you, Rotom, and your electric waterness. You know what I'm saying? You're not cool. At least I can go into Handy Job. I actually predicted a switch for some reason, and I went for the Pursuit. I don't know why. I kind of expected him to just kind of maybe try to save his stupid Rotom, but at this point I don't know why he would, so I should have just went for the Fake Out. But he missed the Hydro Pump a second ago, so Ambipom sitting over here like la 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 la, you will never touch this Rotom, you are an asshole. So that thing dies. You know, finally, Rotom dies. That's like my favorite part of this whole entire match. Thank God. I killed the Rotom. I feel like that's a win in my book. If I could kill the fucking Wash Rotom, shit, just rack me up a win. I actually just decided to bring in Facepalm at this point because I was like, might as well just save Ambipom because he's cool. 2 bullet punches though is enough to kill Facepalm, so that guy didn't do a damn thing. Sorry about that, Facepalm. I was really that whole match just kind of waiting for a time to get that guy in here and start shell smashing, so didn't happen, as you can see, and I bring in Ambipom to fake out this stupid Scizor, and it doesn't do enough to kill it, and I know that he's just going to bullet punch me, so that is going to be the end of the match. That was a good game, Josh. We could probably battle again when I bring a team that does not just completely get fucked up, but hey, go check out Josh's channel. He has some really good commentary and some really good battles. Josh is overall just a pretty fucking sweet guy, so I will see you guys next time. Peace out.